burp. No, it's not coming. It's not coming. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing my first official Talk Time with Ashley, and I'm so excited for this. If you're not familiar with Talk Time with Ashley, it's really just a couple minutes of me going on and on about whatever's on my mind that day on my Snapchat. So if you don't have me, you should definitely add me. I definitely want to make this a series on my channel. So to get it started, today I'm going to be letting you guys know about some of the lies and some of the fucked up shit that I have found out about the guys that I have dated and talked to in the past. And honestly, I just want to start off by saying that I have no bad blood with any of these guys. Most of these stories are so funny to me that I can't even be mad. Like, I've found them out over time and it's just been like, why? Like, my life is a movie. The shit that happens, I'm just like, okay. Woohoo! Okay, let's just jump right into it. So the first time I ever caught a guy lying about something, I guess, that stands out to me, I was still in high school and I was dating this guy that I had been with for a few years at this point, and we were just really rough patch, and it just, basically it was the inevitable. We were not gonna work out. We shouldn't have been together for as long as we had been. So it was really coming down to the end, and this moment that I'm gonna tell you guys about is actually what made me like draw the line and I no longer wanted to be with him. So towards the end of our relationship, he really made a lot of people think that I was crazy. And bitch, I was crazy. What the fuck? You don't leave me. Nobody leaves me. Everybody leaves me. Anyways, oh, by the way, I broke both my fucking pinky nails, so fuck you if you're over there talking shit about my nails. Anyway, so this guy was just really not making me look good towards the end of my senior year. And it had come down to this day where I was basically showing him that I was done. Like, I wasn't gonna deal with his lies anymore. I wasn't gonna deal with him not talking to me at school anymore and like making me look stupid. But then the moment I got home, he was texting me how much he loved me. So I was over it. So the day had come where I basically was just like, I'm done. And he had told me, no, I want to be with you. Like, I love you. Like, yes, we're gonna be together. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm gonna make it up to you. And I'm like, okay. So whatever. In my head, I was like, okay, we're gonna try to work this out. Now, I'm not gonna tell y'all how I found out, because that will really make me look crazy. But I ended up finding out that he had purchased 2 movie tickets to go see the Hunger Games. And I was like, bitch, nobody has asked me to go see the Hunger Games yet. So why this little boy buying 2 tickets? He ain't taking me. So anyways, so I found out that he had purchased the 2 tickets, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't lose my shit. So I ended up hitting him up like, who the fuck are you taking to the movies? And he ended up telling me that it was this girl that actually used to be friends with this girl, but whatever, that's besides the point. It was this girl that he was taking, and I was like, well, what the hell? Like, you literally just told me, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to work this thing out. I know we were in high school, guys, but everybody's in love at one point. So he's telling me, oh, I love you, but I'm gonna just take this girl out and then that's it. Like, I'm not, like, that's it. Like, once I take her out, because I already asked her, he told me that it was fucked up if he told her that he couldn't go because they were going with her friends, or I honestly don't know. It was so long ago. But I was just so baffled. I was like, wow, like, this fool really just told me that he loves me, he wants to be with me, he's gonna make up for everything. And then I found out that, like, just after he had purchased 2 tickets to go to the movies with another girl. So I was like, okay. In that moment, I was real mad and hurt, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that was it for our relationship. But that was like the first time I had ever found out something so stupid. I was like, you just told me you love me, and then you bought 2 tickets to go to the movies with another girl. Now, fast forward, and I am out of high school now, you know, living my best life, and I meet this guy. So me and him started dating, and I think at this point we had already kind of been together for a cool ass minute. Like, we really had been together, on and off, you know, y'all know how it is, on and off. But we had been together for a minute, and I had noticed that one day he was just being really, really weird, and I had noticed this girl on his Instagram and stuff that he just, you know, like, bitch, you know what I'm talking about. You just notice things. And if there's anything that I can say about myself back then, is that I was not shy to hit another female up and ask if my man was talking to her. So when I noticed that this girl was popping up a little more, I hit her up. And, you know, I clearly said it. I was like, is so-and-so talking to you? And she told me, yeah. And I will say to this day that that girl was the most cooperative side chick I have ever met and experienced in my life. Like, she really gave me everything I needed to know. The screenshots, the tea, and she listened to, like, my evil, evil plan. Now, y'all ready for my evil ass plan? So, I'm telling you, I'm crazy. I don't care. People love this shit. You're still watching, so don't talk shit. So I ended up DMing this girl, right? She sends me the screenshots, and she's telling me that he's still hitting her up. Now, in this exact moment, I'm hitting him up and telling him that I want to hang out. I'm basically saying everything I need to say to get him to hang out. I'm letting him know, like, oh, come pick me up. I want to see you, you know, let's hang out, let's, you know, go over here to the view. Bitch, you know the view. I'm telling this boy everything I need to say, right? And he's still putting it off. He's like, oh, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna hang out with my family. I don't know. And sure enough, though, let me backtrack. This girl is like giving me the details, right? So he's telling me, oh, I don't know, because I'm gonna hang out with my family. But this girl is telling me, like, no, like, he's trying to hang out with me, and I just haven't replied. So I tell her, I was like, you know what? Tell him that you can't hang out, because, you know, she's cooperative. I appreciate her. Girl, if you're watching this, I appreciated you very much. To this day, I still appreciate you. So the girl tells him, like, no, she can't hang out. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So he ends up telling me, yeah, like, oh, we'll hang out. And I'm like, bitch, because she told you no. Bitch, but you don't know. I told her to tell you no. And he comes and picks me up, and I'm playing it cool. I am calm and being so cute and sweet, like nothing is wrong. So we ended up heading over to the view, and there's like an AM PM before you get there. So he's like, oh, let's get snacks and stuff. And I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't really want anything, because honestly in my head I was like, I don't want to get anything because I don't want him to spend money on me, because he's gonna take me home right now after I give him a piece of my mind. So I was like, no, I'm okay, I don't want nothing, you know, I'm still being a good person. I should have got the whole store. I should have bought everything. Anyways, we get up to the view, and he's kind of talking to me a little, and I'm just like building up my courage, like, I'm about to hit this boy with all the details. And so we're up there, and we're talking, and I'm just like, you know, I have my phone out, and I have all the screenshots, you know, ready to go. They're all there. The girl's name is at the top, because we ended up exchanging numbers. I had her number for a minute. Yeah, you know, she was very cooperative. Girl, I still appreciate you. And so I have all the screenshots, right? And I was like, oh my god, dead ass, I swear, like, I can't make this shit up. I was just like, oh my god, I met this girl today, and she's so sweet, like we're gonna be great friends, like, she's so cute. And I was like, look, and I hand him my phone. So I hand him my phone. All the screenshots are right there, keep in mind, like, his text messages with this girl's right there. And he's like, oh, like, okay, let me see. And like, he grabs my phone, and he just kind of looks at like his messages with that girl. He's looking at the messages, and he's like, oh, like, what is this? And I was like, oh, it's so and so. Like, I said the girl's name. I'm not gonna say it now, but I said the girl's name. And he just looks at me like deer caught in the headlights, baby. He did not know what to do. And oh my god, it was so funny. It's flashbacks. And he's just looking at me, and I was like, yeah, you know, that's fucked up, blah blah blah. I told him everything. I was like, how dare you, you know, put off hanging out with me because, you know, you're waiting for your little hoe. We had been together for a minute. I was like, what the hell? That is so fucked up. Like, I'm about to stab this bitch. And keep in mind, I can't get out the car because we're fucking miles away from my house. So I had to sit there, and he's not saying anything. I'm just yelling, and then I just stopped because I had nothing else to say. I was like, I don't fucking want to be here anymore. That's it. I said what I needed to say, and I'm done. And he just starts crying and crying. And I literally, I swear, I think I sat in his car for 2 hours after that, and he just cried. And I was just kind of like, a bitch is trying to go home. But yeah, so that was that time when he was trying to get another girl to hang out with him. I got her to say no so that I could ambush the bitch with the screenshots, because I really wanted to say a lot to his face so that he could not, not reply. If there's anything about me, I'm definitely the girl who will say shit to your face. I will be so sweet to get you to hang out with me so that I can blow up in your face so that you can't run away. Ladies, take notes. You be sweet, you get him to show up, and then you just throw it all at him. But yeah, that time was fucking insane. That was like the first time I had ever really done some like crazy shit, and I wouldn't even call it crazy. I just call it funny, because that shit was wild. That shit was great. You enjoyed that part. So this next story, like, for real, if you have not already grabbed your chips and grabbed your drink to sit down and fucking watch this, you need to pause and go get some snacks for this next one, because this shit was crazy. It's about to be Christmas. It's about to be New Year's. It's the holiday season, right? And I'm talking to this guy, and it was one of those on again, off again things where you really don't know what you are. So I bought him Christmas gifts. I had every intention of exchanging gifts with him. I didn't really know what to expect, but I was like, this is my person. This is who I'm going to be with. Now, we weren't like public, which is probably why he initially thought he could get away with this, but I really bursted that bubble real quick. So this guy, he knew that I really wanted this Princess Pandora ring, just a little ring that looks like a crown. And whatever, he knew that I wanted this ring. And I'm sitting in his car one day, and he tells me, look what his nephew had gotten for his mom. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So he pulls out this bag, and he pulls out, the ring box, and he opens it, and it's, sure enough, it's that ring. It's the princess ring. And I'm like, oh, okay. Already off the top of my head, I was like, why would a little boy buy his mom a princess ring? That doesn't really make sense. And he takes it out and hands it to me, as if here, try it on. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I put the ring on, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool, it fits. So at this point, I'm starting to think okay, maybe he's getting the ring for me, and he's just trying to make sure that the size, is correct. But why would he tell me this? I don't know. I didn't really know what I was thinking in the moment, but I was like, why did he have me try this ring on if it's not for me? The next day comes, and he tells me that he is going out to Long Beach to see his cousins. Now, at this point, I had already been with the guy for over a year, and he had never gone to Long Beach to hang out with his cousins. So, a red flag. I was like, bitch. Who's in Long Beach that you're gonna go see? Because I know you ain't got no cousins out there. So, I once again started to notice this girl on his social media, and I was like, So I go and I click on this girl's profile, and her bio literally says Long Beach University. And I was like, okay, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. He's not, he's not. And now at this point, he's already left. He's on his way down there. He, is still texting me when he's in the car, but when he gets closer to the town, he just stops texting me. Doesn't reply to me at all, doesn't answer any of my texts. I even called him because, bitches are crazy. And he didn't text me until way later in the night saying that he was heading home, trying to make it seem, I was with my cousins. I didn't want to be on my phone. So at this point, I was kind of like, okay, Ashley, maybe you're being a little crazy. You don't have to assume that he's doing something wrong, giving him the benefit of the doubt. And so the next day, I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. Like, it did not sit well with me that he's never mentioned cousins in Long Beach, and this girl who's been popping up on his shit a lot goes to school out there. So I'm like, let me do some investigating. Let me tell you what I saw sparked a flame inside my core, and the fucking horns started to grow from my head, and everything was red. And I was out for blood because so sure enough, this girl's Twitter, she had just posted a picture of her unpolished hand with the ring on her steering wheel, saying, "When he knows you're a princess." And like many of you sitting at home watching this, I lost my shit. How dare this stupid ass boy have me try on a ring that he was going to give to his side bitch a day later, not days, the next day. How in the fuck did that happen? But yeah, like, I was so fucking amazed that I saw this girl post this picture with the fucking ring on, the ring that he knew that I wanted for at least a year at this point. He gave to his side girl, a hoe, someone he just started talking to. I was amazed. It was possibly one of the greatest stories that I get to tell, because wow, that shit was crazy. I know that this is about lies, but I just know that girls are feeling this with me, so I'm gonna tell you. Christmas passed, New Year's passed, and he ended up hitting me, and I remember it clear as day, because to be honest, I was out with another guy on his birthday, because I was like, fuck that bitch, you wanna move on, I'll move on too. So it was January 14th, and this hoe ends up hitting me up and has the nerve to ask me, "Are the jeans on sale where I worked? I worked at Tilly's." And he asked me, he's like, "Are the jeans on sale at Tilly's?" Oh my god. Like, oh my god. That shit. Woo. Yeah. Boys are stupid. Boys are real stupid. So now it brings me to my last story. And this story is short, but it's by far my favorite. So I was working at this clothing store in the mall, and this guy walked in, he asked for my number, we started talking. I ended up finding out that he was leaving for school at the end of the summer, and I was like, okay, whatever. So we have a good summer together. I was, just living the dream, summer loving, had me a blast. And so that's exactly what we did. We had a really great summer. He left for school, and I was just, whatever, still kind of talking to him. He was still kind of talking to me. And I started to notice this girl on his Snapchat, and I was like, who is that? And I never really asked, didn't really care, until I noticed that he took this girl to a concert with him out there. And that's what kind of was like, my feelings got hurt. And I was like, who's that girl? And he ended up telling me that it was his cousin. And that she went to a school down the way from him, and blah, blah, blah. He went as far as telling me a nickname that this cousin had while they were growing up. And I was like, okay, whatever, whatever. That probably happened in November. And now we're coming around Christmas, and I'm just sitting in my room, chilling. And I was thinking to myself, I've only ever seen this girl's Instagram. Now, he doesn't post much, she doesn't post much, and it just kind of ding, hit my head. I was like, my Instagram name is the same as my Twitter, so maybe hers is. So I looked at her Instagram name, and I typed it into Twitter, and bing, popped right up real quick, right? And I click on it, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's just her thing, and read a couple tweets, and I was like, okay, whatever, nothing really popped out to me. Until I clicked on her photos, and the first picture I scroll up to is the two of them, and the caption says, what did the caption? and it's a picture of the two of them at the zoo, and the caption's like, "Oh, zoo with my baby." He called the girl his cousin. So I don't even know if this one is like a story about lying to me. I think it should be a story about him lying to her about me, because I continued to scroll, and sure enough, there was like, "Oh, my baby, my boyfriend, this and that," and I'm sitting here like, oh my God. He told me it was his cousin, and it's not his cousin. Wow. That one was so fucking funny. I kid you not, guys. I was a little mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, like he told me that was his cousin and it's his girlfriend. But I was so proud of him. I was so proud that he was able to lie about it for that long. I was so proud that he was able to convince me that his girlfriend was his cousin. I swear to God, when I found out, all I wanted to do was give that fool a high five. Like, good fucking job. Like, I appreciate the effort you put in to making me believe this story. You gave me a childhood nickname and everything. I was amazed by this. Absolutely amazed by guys and how far they will go to lie to keep the main girl and to keep the side girl, I guess, because at that point I didn't even know that I transitioned into the side girl. Wow. My life is definitely something different. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today on this episode of Talk Time with Ashley. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to some of the lies I've been told or the shit that I've caught guys doing, and it's seriously so fucking funny. If you have any stories similar to mine, please DM me. I would love to hear them. And if you guys want to see more from me on Talk Time with Ashley, or you have a specific request of me to talk about something for a few minutes, just let me know in the comments below or just DM me directly. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video.